Hello everyone, dear students. This is my third video. In this video, I want to explain Unit 2 chapter. That is a linear differential equations with variable coefficients. First of all, Cauchy-Euler differential equations, or this is also called homogeneous linear differential equations. First of all, I'm going to give definition. Definition of this is a linear differential equation of the form a naught into x raised to n into dny by dxn. You observe this. This is the power of x n. Here, order of differential derivative also same. That is x raised to n dny by dxn. That is like this. A naught into, these are the constants. A naught, a1, all the constants. So a naught into x raised to n dny by dxn plus a1 into x raised to n minus 1 and dn minus 1 by dxn minus 1. You observe here n minus 1, n minus 1 here. The derivative n minus 1th derivative and power of x is also n minus 1. So this type plus a2 into x raised to n minus 2 into dn minus 2 y by dxn minus 2 plus etc dash dash plus an minus 1 last but one term an minus 1 into x into dy by dx plus last term is an into y is equal to RHS x, any function of x. Okay, this can also be written in the symbolic form. You see that or bracket, you put y outside, so a naught into x raised to n. Instead of this dy by dx, so d raised to n, you have to write capital D raised to n. Capital D stands for, you know, that dy by dx, d by dx operator. This is d raised to n plus a1 into x raised to n minus 1 into dn minus 1 plus etc plus an minus 1 into x into d plus an. After closing the bracket, y you write is equal to capital X. Okay, here a naught comma a1 comma a2 etc dash an are all constants, and RHS x, capital X is a function of x, is called, so this type equation is called a Cauchy-Euler equation or a homogeneous linear differential equation of nth order. This is okay. This is the definition. Then how to solve this? Method of solution. I want to explain this method of solution. How to solve this? So how to reduce the homogeneous or Cauchy-Euler equation? Reduce the homogeneous linear equation. This is this equation a naught into x raised to n dny by dxn plus a1 into x raised to n minus dn minus 1 y by dxn minus 1 plus etc n minus 1 x into dy by dx plus a and y equal to x. This you call as equation 1. This equation 1 we have to reduce into linear equation with constant coefficients. Okay, this individual does not have any method of solving this method of solution. You have to reduce this homogeneous into linear equation with constant coefficients by this substitution transfer, using this transformation. Put wherever x equal to e raised to z. Then from this you get z equal to log x. You know that z equal to log x. You can differentiate with respect dz by dx equal to 1 by x. You get here. This you call equation 2 here. And now therefore we have to find out all dy by dx in terms of this. So here changing the independent variable is changing from x to z by this transformation. So okay, wherever dy by dx you can bring that also, you can change that one in terms of z. You can change the independent variable from x to z. So for that you can differentiate dy by dx. You find out, so dy by dx is now dy by dz, dy by dz, and z is a function of x, so dz by dx. By using chain rule you can write dy by dz into dy by dx can be written as dy by dz into dz by dx. So you know that dz by dx is 1 by x here, from 2 1 by x into dy by dz you write. by 2. Okay, this gives x into cross multiplying this x this side, x into dy by dx equal to dy by dz. So this can also be written as using capital D x dy equal to this, you can say d1 here, d1y you say that, where d1 means dy dz, using for d1 stands for operator d by dz. This you call equation 3 here. Okay, whatever this term is replaced by this x into, in the different given definition, this x into dy by dx is replaced by d1y, or x dy is replaced by d1y. Okay, d1 stands for d by dz. Okay, this you call as 3. Also find out d2 by dx2 equal to d2 by dx2 means d by dx of dy by dx. You know that this is equal to d by dx into, substitute dy by dx value here. You know that dy by dx value is 1 by x into dy by dz. Use product rule here. First function keeping as it is d by dx of dy by dz, differentiation of second function minus differentiation of first function is 1 by x, differentiation is minus 1 by x square, keeping second function as it is dy by dz here. Okay, this is equal to 1 by x. Again use chain rule here, d by dx of this one, dy by dz means d by dz of this, dy by dz of dy by dz into again dz with respect to x, dz by dx minus 1 by x square into dy by dz as it is you write. Okay, this is equal to 1 by x into this you, okay, d by dz of dy by dz, d2y by dz2 this is, and this d by dz once again you write replace by 1 by x. You know that dz by dx is above 1 by x, you substitute in the place of this, minus 1 by x square into dy by dz as it is you write. So this is equal to, simplifying, 1 by x into 1 by x, 1 by x square, take here also 1 by x square, here also 1 by x square, you get write down outside common 1 by x square into bracket, here left d2y by dz2 minus dy by dz, close the bracket. Okay, after this you can cross multiplying this x square to left side, x square into d2y by dx2 equal to y, you can write outside d2 by dz2 minus d by dz into y. This is the operator. So this can also be written as using capital D in the place of d by d2y by dx2, x square into d2 d square y equal to, this is we are using a d1 for this d by dz. So second order, this is d2 by dz can d1 square minus this is d1 into y, and this is equal to d1, you take common, d1 into bracket d1 minus 1 into y. This is the fourth, call equation 4 we call. Proceeding this way, proceeding like this, we can have finally by seeing the above 4, you can write nature of this x raised to n into dny equal to, proceeding in this way, you get d1 into bracket d1 minus 1 into bracket d1 minus 2 etc, dn minus of n minus 1. It is the last when second order, you see that when second order this is a 1 less, so when nth order this is 1 less, n minus 1 minus n minus 1 into y. Okay, this is fifth equation, called as equation 5. Now substituting all the above values in one equation 1, we get, you see that, substituting in the place of dny by seeing the nature of x and dny, if you replace in the place of this, you can write a naught to write as it is, only in the place of this you can extend into dn. Why you can write outside, only x and dn is replaced by this operator. Okay, a naught into d1 into d1 minus 1 dn d1 minus 2 etc, d1 minus, if you multiply minus sign inside, minus n plus 1 it become. Okay, this you substitute. Similarly next term is a1 by seeing the nature of this, you can write d1 minus 1 etc, so 1 less, again 1 less, so minus 1 minus n plus 2 like this. So okay, this is dn minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 dn minus 1 replaced by this. By seeing the above nature, you can replace this. So proceeding this way, plus plus etc. An minus 2 d1 last but two terms. You see that this is the before one term, an minus 2 d1 into d1 minus 1 plus last but one term, an minus 1 into d1 plus an into bracket y equal to, in the on the RHS side, capital X. Capital X means it is a function of x, f of x, f of small x, f of x, function of x. In that f of x, x is equal to, we have taken transformation e raised to z. So x is replaced by e raised to z on the RHS side. Where capital X is written, I have mentioned f of x. So f of x in this x is replaced by e raised to z. Okay. So generally, this is in the function of f1 d, you say f of d1. All this equation containing d1 operator. So you can say generally this is f of d1 y, single operator f of d1 y equal to f of e raised to z. Okay, and this is equal to say that z. This is a function of z, capital Z you can use, where z is a function of z only, small z. So capital Z is using, it is function of e raised to z or function of z, you can say. This is a linear equation with the constant coefficients, and is therefore solvable for y in terms of z. So whatever solution you get in terms of z, you get here. So if y equal to f of z is its solution, you get like this solution, you get like this, y is equal to f of z is its solution. And this is not solution of given equation, this is the solution of transformed equation. So to get solution of given equation, complete solution of given equation, then putting z equal to log x, z is replaced by log x, we get the required solution of given equation like this, that is y is equal to f of log x, f of log x you get. Okay, you can discuss by using this one example. Example 1, solve x square into d2y by dx2 plus 3x into dy by dx plus y is equal to x plus 1 by x. This is a second order homogeneous linear equation or Cauchy-Euler differential equation. Okay, you see that this is x square into d2y by dx2, x 3, these are constants. Sometimes here constant is 1, here constant is 3, here constant is 1, like that. These are constants. But here you observe x into dy by dx. The order of this is a first order differential kind, power of x is 1. Here power of x is 2. This is second order derivative like this. So this is a homogeneous. If you see this nature, this is a Cauchy-Euler differential equation or homogeneous linear differential equation. Here RHS is x plus 1 by x. So solution, you start the given equation is write in symbolic form, x square into d square plus 3xd plus 1 into y is equal to x plus 1 by x. This is called equation 1. So according to above method of solution, put x equal to e raised to z, then z equal to log x you get. So according to procedure we have discussed above, so xd is replaced by, xd is in the place of xd you write d1, and in the place of x square, in the place of x square into d square is written as d1 into d1 minus 1, d1 into bracket d1 minus 1, where d1 stands for dy dz. This is 2, equation 2. So then with this then equation 1 takes the form, or equation 1 implies substitute in the place of x square d square. X square d square is replaced by d1 into d1 minus 1 plus second term 3. 3 you keep as it is, constant you write as it is, only xd is replaced by d1 plus 1. This is 1 as it is, right? Close the bracket. Y. Here on the RHS side, x is right in terms of z. Here x equal to e raised to z. X is replaced by e raised to z. 1 by x, 1 by e raised to z. You can write this. Okay. Then simplifying this, you get a d1 square. So minus d1 plus 3d1. So plus 2d1 left. plus 1 into y is equal to e raised to z plus e raised to, right in the numerator negative index, get e raised to z plus e raised to minus z. This is equation 3. So now this is a linear equation with constant coefficients. Earlier given equation is homogeneous linear equations or Cauchy-Euler equations. That is, you have transferred to linear equation with constant coefficients by using these transformations. So now once it become a linear equation with constant coefficient, already you know that how to solve this. Only the variable here changed from x to z. Dependent variable as it is y, only independent variable is changed from x to z. So this is linear equation with constant coefficients in variables y and z. Okay, then auxiliary equation, you can take auxiliary equation m square plus 2m plus 1 equal to 0. Solving m plus 1, this is a perfect square, m plus 1 whole square, you get m is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 real roots, repeated roots. You know that a complementary function you have to write cf equal to c1 plus here multiply z here, because here independent variable is z. Earlier we are multiplying x here, but here you multiply z into c2, z into c2 for repeated roots into e raised to minus z. Okay. Okay, everything I have mentioned here, you see that. This is a complementary function. Okay. Now particular integral we find out 1 by symbolic coefficients, 1 by d1 square plus 2d1 plus 1 operating on RHS, that is e raised to z minus e raised to minus z. Separately you write 1 by d1 square plus 2d1 plus 1 into operating on e raised to z plus same thing operating on e raised to minus z. So this procedure already discussed earlier. Wherever d write coefficient of z here, coefficient of independent variable z here in the exponential function, and you see whether it becomes 0 or not. If it is not 0, you can substitute. So d1 square is 1 square is 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 1, not 0, very clear that you can substitute already. So here if you substitute the minus 1 here, d1 is replaced by minus 1. I think minus 1 if you replace minus 1 square, it become plus 1, minus 2 it become then plus 1, plus 1 minus 2 minus 2 becomes 0. So that is why you can multiply z here and you differentiate the denominator, 2d1 plus 2 you get. If you differentiate with respect to d1, 2d1 plus 2 you get e raised to minus z. Okay. Then particular integral simplify, this you get 4 e raised to z by 4 plus here once again if you substitute minus 1, again minus 2 you get that, it becomes 0. So again you multiply by one more z, so z into z becomes z square. Then 1 by, then you can 1 by 2, again you differentiate this with respect to d1, you get 1 by 2 directly, automatically d1 term is eliminated into e raised to minus z. Directly you simplify, not necessary to substitute, there is no d1 here. So directly you simplify, you get e raised to z by 4 plus z square by 2 into e raised to minus. This is the particular integral. You know that how to write the general solution, y is equal to cf plus pi, you know that. So add these solutions, y is equal to c1 plus c2z into e raised to minus z plus e raised to z by 4 plus z square by 2 into e raised to minus. This is not the solution of given equation, this is a solution of transformed equation. To get solution of given equation, substitute back what transformation you have taken, substitute back. Y is equal to c1 plus c2, z is replaced by log x, z equal to log x, you know that. E raised to minus z, it means e raised to z raised to minus 1. E raised to z is x, you write x raised to minus 1, x raised to minus 1, 1 by x you can write, plus e raised to z is x, directly x by 4 you get, plus z square means z is replaced by log x, log x whole square divided by e raised to minus z is 1 by x, that is e raised to z whole raised to minus 1, e raised to z is replaced by x, so x raised to minus 1 is divided by x, 2x you get. This is the solution, general solution of given equation. Actually this is the general solution of given equation. Okay, with this I will stop here. In the next video I will explain few more examples related to this. Thank you.